everybody and welcome to another video. Now, as a private hire driver, I drop off and pick up all day long, and the drop-offs are always the same. The person that's in the car is in a rush and they've taken their seatbelt off before I've stopped the car, which results in the seatbelt alarm going off, the bing bong constantly going off. Would this drive you absolutely mad? Because I tell you what, it does my absolute nutting.
Anywhere along here, fine, mate.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Right, mate. Have a good one.
Now that's my customer walking down the road there. He's shut the door, he's off the seat, and bing bong, bing bong, bing bong. It will drive you absolutely mad, this car. Absolutely mad. The Kia e-Niro. I cannot switch it off. And then eventually it stops. I don't know how long that was, but it has to go through its cycle every time someone takes their seatbelt off before I've stopped. It drives me absolutely mad.
Oh, cut the bleeding heart crap, will ya? We've all got our switches, lights and knobs to deal with, Striker. I mean, down here, there are literally hundreds and thousands of blinking, beeping, and flashing lights. Blinking and beeping and flashing. They're flashing and they're beeping. I can't stand it anymore. They're blinking and beeping and flashing. Why doesn't somebody pull the plug? Sir, I'm all right. I'm all right.
That is me at the end of the day. So we get round the corner here, and obviously you can see that it's a red light. But can this clown behind me? No, you know. It's a cyclist. They got different rules to us. There you go, straight through the red light. He did look to the left because it is one way, but at least he did look, I suppose. Now in this clip we're looking at the ground again, and you can see that where it goes, Kingston to the right hand side, and to the left hand side it's either Croydon or Reigate. It's pretty simple. There's only, well, there is one person that gets it wrong in this particular clip, and the music might give it away. He's not in picture just yet, but you'll hear the music. Yes, it's one of Sadiq Khan's License to Kill assassins that is in the correct lane. So why he has to cut me up, I do not know. Yeah, a little flick of the hazard lights makes it all better, doesn't it? The thing is, I am shouting at this guy as I pull up next to him, and he doesn't even register anything. It's the norm to them. Cutting people up is the norm.
Eyes, man. Eyes. Use fucking eyes. Eyes, man. Eyes. Use fucking eyes. But it was one of Sadiq's mob.
I will do a video one day just on Uber drivers, just to show you why they are so bad and whose fault it is. So, petrol head moment for you now, and a very lazy driver coming into the road.
How can you cut a corner coming into a road when there's a car there?
Now in this clip, I'm just leaving Epsom station and I need to turn right, so I'm going to get behind Plod. Yes, I've spotted a Plod on the streets of Epsom.
We got one!
Yes, but remember there is a coffee shop behind me. But what we're looking at over here is that there that's just turned green. So that means pedestrians can cross, and every one of these exits has got a green light for pedestrians at the moment. So they can cross. And then it goes to a timer. The timer starts at 12 seconds. Probably longer than what we've got to get out of here when our lights go green. Then after that, it will go to a red man. Look over to the left. Yeah, some people have just got no common sense, no brains, or really bad eyesight that they cannot see that they got a red man over there. And this white car, it's got priority over all of us, but it's just waiting there. God knows why. But can you imagine if we had jaywalking laws in this country? Wow, we'd make a fortune. Well, we probably wouldn't, because these people in front of us will probably ignore it. Anyway, that little white car eventually did pull out, as you can see. So in this clip, we are going to be passing a school that's on the left-hand side, and it's the school entrance that I do have a problem with here. Not for us, it's for people that's come in the opposite direction. Now, this is a freeze frame from the opposite direction. When I paused the video there, we were roughly about there, and we are going to be turning right there. But if we wanted to turn left into the school, it's not a problem, is it? It's a straight, easy left turn there. But it's coming from this direction. Can you see the problem there already? If you want to turn right into the school from this direction, there are potentially quite a lot of issues here, especially at school opening and closing time with loads of kids there. For starters, you've either got to get into that lane there to turn right with cars coming towards you, or you've got to manoeuvre around them and go and cut the corner into oncoming traffic and try and dodge cars that are already in the lane that's turning right coming towards you. Now, obviously, I'm showing you this because this does happen. A Burke in the Merc chooses a second option there because there's cars coming towards him in this lane. So he's going to cut the corner and, well, has badly cut in the corner. Cars coming towards him. Can anyone else see the danger here when it's school time? And it stopped there because there was a car coming out of there as well when he is driving on the wrong side of the road into the entrance of the school. There's the car there. How they got past each other, I do not know, especially the angle that the Mercedes entered the road. So after seeing that shower of shit there, I decided to go and get a drink. So it's off to Lidl. I needed a drink. So I've got to go through this estate and go round to Lidl. I don't have to go through this estate, but it is the quickest way. So I'm going to be turning left here, and then I'm going to come across one of my old friends. Yes, an Audi driver that doesn't know how to drive. Now watch its front wheels there moving away without actually moving the car. Not recommended. You'll get through quite a lot of tyres that way. And look how long it's taken them. I've seen fucking milk turn quicker than this. I mean, what are you doing? Anyway, and it shows us just how bad a driver it is because, believe it or not, we do drive on the left-hand side of the road in this country. Yeah, we do. So we're coming up to a left bend or a left turn, whatever it is. It indicated though. I'm not sure it needs to here because I think it's just a bend. I don't know. There's no road marking suggesting otherwise. Now there's a car coming towards it. So it's showing it. Stay left. No, I'm an Audi driver. I'm going to go right to the middle of the road. Always an Audi. Now this is a new one for me. This truck trying to get into the Lidl. He can't get in there because of his aerial. Yeah, he has to get out and tuck his aerial in his roof rack there so he can get under the barrier. That's a new one. He's stopping me getting my fruit. Get out of the way, man. So this is the end of part 1. Part 2 is the live drive we did yesterday when, if some of you don't know, I gave people the option of voting for where we're going to go. It could have been either Bournemouth, Brighton, Eastbourne or Margate. You guys chose Margate, and the next segment is us driving to and from Margate. And you will hear a lot of questions being asked and answered and general chit-chat as we're driving along. And also, these are the numpties that we saw on the way and on the way back.
Paul Bateman said aye.
Aye.
Yeah. Biker 1957 said, and the other half as well. Transport Lover said he's getting in his car. Richard W said good morning. Transport Lover 1, morning. Biker 1957 said hello all. Monkey in the Works said morning all. And Ian Love said remember Chaz and Dave.
First numpty of the day that's going to do a U-turn in the middle of the main road. keeping everyone waiting. I'll give her a little clap.
And she gave you a wave. That was kind.
Second numpty. Just open your door, mate.
Oh dear.
Oh, this is going to be a good drive today. I can feel it.
I did mean 3-point turn and not a U-turn there. Anyway, moving on. You can see there's only one lane here. I don't know why people seem to think that there's 2 lanes here. There is 2 lanes a little bit further up, but not here. When we go to the rear camera now.
5 years, and we were a little bit skint, and Tony, funnily enough, used to drive for a living and had a white transit type van, and we lived in central London then. We lived in West Kensington.
Now this guy obviously takes care of his car, because look at all that shit coming out of the back of it.
West Kensington, near Shepherd's Bush. And
Can you see the Range Rover with the self-entitlement car wax on it there? Sorry.
That's alright.
Oh, and a lorry, look, the van that's coming up the outside of me.
Almost bibbing, that's a bit scary.
Yeah, it's driving on the wrong side of the road, that's why. Sorry, go on, carry on.
We're not being chased by an angry driver now,
No.
are we? Okay. Anyway, so just coming up here, you'll see an SO garage on the left. And because Tony drove for a living, he used to...
Now this one here is a clearer picture of the petrol head moment we had. Once again, I haven't got a clue what it is.
She sounds a very nice lady. It's very kind of you, Paul. Stuart Price said, "Hi from Blackpool."
Hello.
And Lisa Sargent said, "I can't wait for my Norway cruise in 2027 on the Aurora." Lisa, you lucky lady.
Yeah.
I've been on the Aurora. I think that's an adults only ship now with P&O. And it was the first ship that I ever went on with my best friend back in 2005. Absolutely loved it. So very, 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 very envious, Lisa. Daniel said, "Hi from Bournemouth."
Just a quick one. Is that bonnet supposed to look like that?
Hello.
Hi from Bournemouth.
Hello.
And
Oh, there's a funny little thing coming past us. Look at that.
wow, what is that? Any idea what that is, Tom?
I don't know. No, not me. You're kidding, didn't you? Yeah, there's a petrol head moment for you. Any ideas what that is?
Now in this next clip, listen out for the question that Sarah's going to read out and the timing of the person behind me. It's unbelievable.
Monkey in the Works said, "Why do so many people think that braking distances aren't a thing?"
Well, if I show you the guy behind, I wish I could show you the guy behind. It's a Kia. He's almost in the back seat. It's a woman, I think, that's driving. That would be on a normal episode of the channel.
And here it is. Now, the camera doesn't do this justice. For all you people that are playing London Dashcam Bingo, there's one for you. Now, what I'm about to show you, to reinforce that the camera doesn't do this justice here, that marking in the middle of the road there is a reminder of your braking distance. The M&S lorry is on top of the other one. Obviously, the Audi in the outside lane is way too close to the car in front, but we expect that because it's always an Audi. But when we see this Kia, you will see just how close it is to me, because they shouldn't be in between the gap between one arrow to another arrow. And that is how you can see how close this idiot is behind me. And the thing is, though, what really annoys me, if I'm going too slow for you, go round me. Go round me, there's another lane.
Think that braking distances aren't a thing.
Well, if I show you the guy behind, I wish I could show you the guy behind. It's a Kia. He's almost in the back seat. It's a woman, I think, that's driving. That would be on a normal episode of the channel. How close this woman is behind me.
Now, I've speeded it up here now, obviously, and she has backed off a little bit, but she does get a little bit closer to me in a second. But the giveaway is these markers. She's so in between the markers. It's just so obviously, you're too close. But they can't see it, these people. They just cannot see it. And as I say, If I'm going too slow for you, there is another lane. Overtake me.
You don't see any of that there. There is a place where they do put them all, but you still don't see them out and about.
And I've speeded it up even faster now. And we're just going to wait until we get another comment come through. Another well-timed comment by Vinny this time. Listen out for the comment that Sarah's going to read out.
Vinny M said, don't be a fool and break the 2-second rule.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Just remember that when I show you this on the normal dash cam episode of the Kia with the M&S lorry in front of us.
Abo just added to a message, so said, how fast are you going?
65 at the moment.
And if you keep an eye on the Kia, it does actually get quite close to the lorry, so that is its driving style.
But the seafront is massive to walk along. It really looks like you can walk for miles. Someone else mentioned that Leon Sea is quite nice along there. Nice fishing area.
I think I've only been to Southend once before as well.
Ibrahim said everyone queuing in lane 1.
I don't know. Can you see this idiot on the bike in the opposite lane, wheeling, going into oncoming traffic? He's going to come over our side now, isn't he? Obviously, numpty. He's going to come over our side now, isn't he? Obviously, numpty.
Now, one of the questions that we did get, I maybe shouldn't put it on, but I've got to put it on. I'm sorry, because it did make me laugh.
Jilly Jill said, are we there yet? I need a poo. Thanks for sharing.
Now, another comment that came through there when I rudely interrupted Sarah there about the bike was this one. Now, have a little listen to this comment, which was perfectly timed again.
Ibrahim said everyone queuing in lane 1.
I don't know. Can you see this idiot on the bike?
The trees waving about. So.
Now, did you hear that? Everyone queuing in lane 1. We were coming into roadworks, and I've come back again just to show you this roadworks here, and it's kind of weird because everybody queues in lane 1 apart from that van who's turning right, and there's only 2 cars that go down here and cut in, which you are supposed to do. You're supposed to use the whole road. Them 2 cars that have just gone past are the only 2 cars that go past us, and that includes going back the other way, which I will show you in a second. Yeah, so the comment again was spot on, that we don't use the road properly here. We all stay in the left-hand lane, and none of us actually merge in turn at the end there. I don't know whether it's because we are getting close to Margate and the driving is a little bit different here, and people maybe are a little bit old-fashioned and they think that if you use the right-hand lane, you are cutting in and you're queue jumping, and people get the hump with it. To be honest, my own personal opinion on this a lot of the time, why I'm in the inside lane here, because I don't want to get into a bloody argument here again by saying that you should be letting us in. It's a merge in turn, because the times I have to keep doing this is a bit of a joke. Now, this is the same thing coming back the other way. Now, this wasn't on the live drive because we finished the live drive in Margate, and then we went from Margate to Herne Bay, and then we started the live drive there. So this part you wouldn't have seen on the live drive. You wouldn't have seen it anyway as such, because it's happening behind us, and as you know, it was on the phone. So again, we're coming up to the same roadworks, so the right hand lane becomes blocked, so we'll all be moving over to the left hand side, and no one actually goes in the right hand lane again to merge in turn when the cones start bringing us back in. And it's very, very weird that that doesn't happen. In London, everyone will be steaming down there, all bibbing and everything else, but here no one actually bothered to go into the outside lane, and it's a bit odd. Now, the thing is, I've speeded this up here, and I just need to show you what's happening in front and what's happening behind. So it does take a while to get through these roadworks, so I've speeded it up here. We get lane police behind us, someone that obviously doesn't know the merge in turn rule. Whether you want to use it or not is a different matter, but you should be aware of it. But she makes herself look like a right fool. because we all move over here and we go to the rear camera in a second. You can see that the right-hand lane is blocked up here because of roadworks. And when we go to the rear camera, you'll see what an absolute cretin we've got behind us. Now, just a little refresh on the merging turn rule here. We've got 100 yards until this lane is closed on the right-hand side. We should be using this lane on the right-hand side. And when we get to the cones, we should all be merging in. You, me, you, me, you, me sort of thing. Now, you don't have to go out into the right-hand lane if you don't want to. You can do what I'm doing. I'm staying in the left-hand lane. And I'm not bothered about it, to be honest, but you should be aware that people can go into the right-hand lane and drive all the way down there and move in. This person behind me is driving in the middle of the road on purpose because she's seen someone that wants to go down the outside lane. Purposely blocks him off. And then, yeah, the finger comes out. Like he's doing something wrong. Should be ashamed of yourself. Not only do you not know the rules, you've got no manners and you're... Oh, no, I can't say that one. Yeah, but yeah, you can see, you know, the sort of people that don't understand the rule. And I mean, that is a proper hard stare at the guy that's doing it. And look at her face. Look at her face. She's so happy with herself, smiling and joking, you know, laughing at herself that she's done something so proud and everything, giving the guy the finger that's doing nothing wrong. And you know what? The stupid thing about it is he's not even merging in up here. He's turning right. So she made herself look like a right. Well, she is. No, I can't say that. Yeah. So, yeah, she made herself look a right fool. And as you can see, he's turned right into the flats there. Yeah. What an absolute cretin that person is there. Well done. Well done. And I've got to say, this is extremely rare that no one has actually gone out to the outside lane to actually merge in turn at the roadworks further down the road. Not one person has done it. And we only had 2 vehicles do it the opposite direction. And if you look beyond the numpty there, you'll see a big queue of traffic in lane 1 with lane 2 completely empty. But bearing in mind, she might not let you use lane 2, remember? She might not let you use it. She might pull right out there and stop you in your tracks because she is Numpty of the Week. Now, it was a really close thing. This woman almost got...
Oh, Numpty of the Week.
But I'm afraid I had to give it to the woman back there. But this one was a close second. As you can see, as we go round this roundabout here, you can see traffic lights. It's a pedestrian crossing one. You just press the button, wait for the cars, and you can cross. There's people waiting there. You know, clever people. We got one person over here that's leaving the amusement park with 3 small children. Where's she going to cross? Oh, in between parked cars. Yeah. Good idea, Mum. Well done. And if you look further up the road, there's another crossing with a press button that you can just wait at until you get a green man and cross safely. But there we go. We'll have a little look behind now. It's not the wisest thing to do if you're in a van to let these people go because the intelligence level of these people that do this will not look beyond your van to see if there's a cyclist or a motorbike overtaking you. And the van does let her go, but there's no way she's going to be looking right to see if a motorbike's coming. If she's got that level of intelligence to cross there with 3 small children, maybe she should have got Numpty of the Week.
Oh, Numpty of the Week.
Now we're on our way home now. We're on the M2. M2. M means motorway, which means coaches and HGVs are not allowed in the outside lane of a motorway.
Have you driven in California before? Everyday driving here is driving me insane.
Well, no. The only place I've driven in America is Chicago, a place in Rockford, just outside Chicago, where we had a couple of weeks there. Other than that, I've not driven in Europe at all. but the car, I'm not sure about what car for this job. For this sort of job,
Do you like a higher up car?
I do like higher up cars, yeah.
Now, I know some of you will be saying, but there's only 2 lanes. It doesn't matter if there's only 2 lanes.
But wait, the most chilling is yet to come.
The thing is, it does go into 3 lanes, and he shouldn't be out there because he cannot get back in because he goes too far. He should be trying to get back in now, in front of me, but he goes beyond me, and people are in the middle lane.
Now we're on the M2, are we not? We're on the M2. Is a coach allowed to be on in the outside lane on a motorway? Answers on a postcard.
I don't like lorries.
And it's struggling to get over. Look, it wants to get over, and there's cars in front of it in the middle lane. Why it's out there, I do not know.
Oh, naughty of the week. Oh.
Anyway, guys, that's it for today. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.